This is the single most reason why I was bullish on gold on Friday, the 10th of October 2025. And let's quickly look at the reasons why. Right, as you can see right on this headline here, it says Trump threatens to impose additional 100% tariffs on China, right? And this threat quickly sent the S&P 500 down really hard, especially on the New York session. I'm going to quickly look at the chart because it actually affected the US stocks quite heavily, and it was a big red day. So just because of this headline here, we did see prices plummeting down. So let me quickly look at the S&P 500 for you. Right, as you can see here, just before I explain how I was able to take the trade, of course, this is not financial advice. I'm simply doing this for training purposes only. And I'm Bitcoin from AutoX Capital. So let's quickly look at this. You can see here, right, that at 17:30 my time, rather, right on this chart. Remember, I'm not in the US at the moment, so on my chart it's 17:30, right? At this time here, we see that the markets did actually plummet down. This is the S&P 500 on the M15 time frame, rather. So you did see prices coming back down here. So now let me explain how I was able to use our in-house tool, which is the Spirol Indicator, to get right on this trade. So before I can actually open the chart with the prices and where I actually took the trade, let me quickly explain how the Spirol Indicator works, right? So if you've got your low here, high, low here, and prices is actually price actually moving in a downtrend, all you simply have to do is wait for an arrow like this one here. On this particular day, we had actually a reversal trade, right? So which means that the Spirol Indicator will have given you a down arrow like this. All you have to do is wait for price to pull to the upside like so, and break this recent high that is right here, and then simply wait for a retracement back to these two white lines here. This is where you take your buy, right at this area here, right at this area, between these two white lines. Take your buy here, and you can expect price to move up all the way to the top, and your stop losses have to be right around this area, which is at the low of the arrow. So now let me quickly look at the chart and show you how I was able to profit off of gold this past Friday, the 10th of October 2025. Right, as I said just in a few moments ago, I did say that if you see prices breaking the recent high like this one here, while it's leaving you with this downside arrow like so, our reversal arrow, all you have to do is wait for price to come back to the two white lines, which is these ones here. Let me just extend them so that you can see them clearly. So as soon as price comes back to the two white lines, all we expect for you is to take your buy right between these two white lines, with your stop losses below the arrow here, just around this area here. So let me just write it down so that it's clear. And where then do you place your stop loss? Just below the low of the arrow right here, right around this area here. Let me make it clear right there. So let me write it as well so that this is clear to some, or rather all of you. So this is where you place your buy, and this is where you put your stop loss. So we were able to take our buy right here, and as you can see right from the screenshot here, I'm still rather holding on to price, because after that kind of an announcement and that kind of a crash on the US stocks, then I expect price to be a little bit more bullish going into Monday and Tuesday. We'll wait and see. It will depend on how the markets open on Monday, but I'm still rather bullish on gold. So I'm still holding on to my bullish position just to see how the markets will react on Monday, coming Tuesday, Wednesday, and the rest of this coming week. So this is how simple it is for you to use our Spirol Indicator to take your trades. And rather to say, even if you did not know much about the fundamental news and what's going on in the US, simply having this kind of a reversal setup from our Spirol Indicator does give you a chance to take your trades without much worry. So if you're interested in this tool, do head over to autoxcapital.com, and you can always get it from there. And as usual, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I do try to post this kind of content on a constant basis to help a few traders out there that might be struggling with consistency. And that being said, happy trading, and speak to you again soon. Cheers. Bye.